sir. 2K streams. 2K streams, chat. 2K streams. Y'all want to see me grind a person? Y'all really want to see me grind a person? Let me go to practice, see what this said. Do y'all really want to see me grind that person, chat? Bruh, what happened today? Hit that like. Hit that like, chat. Everybody hit that like right now. Y'all really just want to see me play 2K, bruh? Shout out to the 2, chat. Everybody hit that like. Y'all really want to see me grind a person? Grind a person, chat. Grind a person.
Hey, what you working
on? How do I post it? Alright, bet. I'm posting my thumbnail, chat. See y'all hitting that like, boys. 1,185, chat. We need 3 more subs. 3 more subs, 3 more subs, 3 more subs.
Hey, when's the last time you went to the zoo? Thinking of going this weekend.
Well, you don't get you. I'm thinking of going this weekend.
Another day, another
Shout out to
drill.
the 2.
That's how
Shout
we
out
get
to
it
the
done.
2. Shout out to the. Yes, sir. Alright, chat. Oh, yeah, and I ain't posting my. Let me see what this dude got. Well, he almost get it. You know what? Fuck it, just skip to it again. Come on, chat. I mean, come on. Boy, these jerseys fire. Shout out to the 2 in the stream, chat. Everybody hit that like. Chat, we need 3 more subs. 3 more people in the stream. Let's get 3 more new people, chat.
Right? So the power forward thing is fixed, and it's much more spread out in terms of the badge you get for position and heights and archetypes. But one thing we've
1,185, 1,185.
all the different heights and positions have unique strengths and abilities. So one thing that I think might actually be interesting is we might have a lot of smaller players. If you are 6 foot or under, you get a massive.
But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. D.A. take it away.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Addition
Shout out
comes
to
to
the
the
team.
small forward and power forward. Trae Young is out there at Denver, and it's Capella in at center.
Post on Instagram. See everybody hitting that like. Hold up, chat. Posting my live, boys. Come on, bro. Yes, sir.
And for Brooklyn.
Shout out to the 1.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Z out there with Irving, and it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward.
Hold up, Kyrie.
Now, here is Irving. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And above the rim play, always captivating Steve.
You don't that?
We should see a lot of that tonight.
Hold up.
Hey, Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Jordan. Here's D. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. D's got his second basket of the night. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Oh, that's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds. Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Collins, good.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Young against Irving. Over Young.
Okay.
Reddish grabs the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Jordan the pass to Irving.
Okay,
And the
Irving.
layup is good.
The nasty handle of Kyrie uses it to get anywhere he wants.
Young dishes to Reddish.
I just let I say it. Okay,
Collins
Irving.
passes to Bembry. Makes it off the glass.
Got enough of that dude.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
No.
Now the pass to D. Outside Jordan.
Well, he did that
Six to
as
shoot.
that animation.
The Nets need to get a shot off here. D. No good on
Oh. Come on.
that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Oh.
For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And then Collins slams it in.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Inside, D. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for D.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 22-point game against Washington.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Pulls up. Rebound by the Hawks. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the basket by Trae Young. They grab a miss.
Oh.
D defended by Young. Here's D.
Man.
You got to hand
His
it
game
to
driving.
DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Atlanta with the ball. Outside Collins.
Shout to the win.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Here's Capella. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Nets trail by 5. Irving passes to D. Pass to Jordan. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. With COVID shortening the season and the schedule, Steve, being tinkered with, do you think the NBA will make permanent changes to the season schedule?
Yes, sir. Shout out to
Kevin,
the
I
two.
don't think so. When everything gets back to normal, I think we'll be at 82 games and starting, you know, like we usually do in October, September for games. I just think the NBA has done a fantastic job of being able to adapt to this situation.
Stream.
Both free throws good from D. The Hawks leading by 3.
You like that the stream, bro?
Young dishes to Capella. Young drives in. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Bembry. But they get it back. Here's Young.
Shout out to the stream chat.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Everybody hit that like right now.
They've been effective at getting the ball inside.
3 more subs for the stream chat.
Floats one up, and Irving with the lay-in. Good.
Not just a shooter, Kyrie is a scorer, and a little teardrop on that play.
Passes it to Bembry. Right side, Collins. No good from outside.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the forum.
He's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Everybody hit that like chat.
If
If y'all didn't hit that like.
Kevin Herter, he is checked in for the Hawks.
Shout out to the foul.
13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket.
Yes, sir. What I'm fucking talking about. 3 more subs, boys.
Back to Young.
Everybody hit that like right now.
Outside Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the 3
What?
ball.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they shot.
Collins against
Everybody hit that
Durant.
like chat.
There's the pass to D. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Here,
You try it?
Fresh. Here's Capella.
3-pointer.
Feeds it to
This
Reddish.
ain't garbage.
Capella dishes to Reddish. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre Jordan is a force on defense. Tough to finish when he's lurking.
Young against Irving.
Dog, give me the ball.
Pass to D. It's rebounded by Herter.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Pass to Collins.
Rick.
Here's Herter. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I
Shout out
love
to the
that he's
foul,
improved,
boys.
I
Everybody
think
hit
the
that
most
like.
It needs to is his ball handling.
Let's see,
Doesn't
foul
have
like
to
that.
only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others. It's
They gonna fucking set me out.
Capella kicks to Reddish. Out left to the wing.
Like the foul stream, I do get my chat.
Floats it up for Young. It's deflected. On the court for Atlanta. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young is out there with Bembry. And it's Capella in at the
I was
5.
gonna eat foul, boys.
Well,
more
that's why
subs.
they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
3 more
And
subs,
so
boys.
it's
3 more
Atlanta
subs.
with it. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Bembry. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
And
So
it's
they give me
put back
15
up and
points?
in by Capella.
I got you with 20.
Capella's got 5.
just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Oh my God.
A chance now to catch up with the fourth member
Big
of
long
our
ass
crew,
nigga.
Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Heat was outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
He scored 28 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. And that game had his name written all over it. Kevin, we'll see if he can come
Lucky,
through
bro.
in a big way again tonight.
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the
Bro,
game.
this comment be
Yeah,
delayed.
that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
Yes, he was in attack mode all night. Once he gets into a rhythm, he's very
Man,
difficult
this
to slow
fucking game,
down.
bro.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Bro.
And there's so many
Pass.
guys that, you know, and I hate to call them
Oh.
players because they bring so much more to the
Shout out to the
table,
two,
but in
chat.
reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great
Pull up,
potential,
pull up,
a tremendous
pull up.
finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
And the arms of DeAndre just never end. He is a real threat to score, and the defense has to take him seriously.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
You know, on the season, you know, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
Atlanta
Of course I made that.
here. Teague's checked in. Now, here is Young.
I lie.
He's got 16. And Durant sends it back.
No, in 2K, I
You
missed that shit.
forget, Durant has the reach of a center. He can provide rim protection.
Come on. Give me
It's
that
good
assist.
from long range. LeVert's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
They've settled into a nice groove
One play,
offensively
though.
here in the second.
Young outside. Now T. 14 points from him the last game against Washington.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really
Shout out to
delivered at the
3.
free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
I see.
Watching
Y'all
Cam
ain't
Reddish,
like.
I see all-star level potential. It's going to be interesting to track his development because he's still establishing his identity.
And so he hits both. Timeout called the Nets. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
Dog, come
We
on.
talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why.
Come about this bull.
To avoid empty possessions.
Ah.
Brooklyn leading by 5. To the paint. Jordan kicks to Irving. Here's D. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Hold up.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now, here is Young. 16 points for him. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella.
25. I'm gonna see.
Teague for 3. The
Like these
rebound
niggas.
by D. And here are the Nets. Big stretch here going 10-2.
Oh, look.
KD passes to D.
Oh yeah, green.
Drops in the
Greeny.
And now a 10-point Nets lead.
I love how
Hold up, Jeff. Greenos. Well, I ain't greeny, but
Durant keeps his
But it's
eyes
green.
up, scanning for someone with a better look.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from
No, you know that's
land
impossible.
since the end of the first.
why?
Young up top. His average of about 35.5 points a game is pretty
Nothing
astounding,
is impossible.
but one that he's worked very hard for.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hot.
Here's Irving following the basket by Trae Young. Irving passes to D. No good on the triple.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end. yet they continue to lead.
Fuck up.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
So it's Brooklyn now after the made shot from Jeff Teague.
I
Teague passes to Irving.
Come on, Kyrie.
Lots of room.
Okay.
Another
Okay.
one for Brooklyn.
Man, you know, impossible. He can get 25. Oh, what?
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
What's he gonna say? I got 16 already.
Teague with the ball. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
It's starting to get easy to make points now. My person almost said easy.
Now here's Reddish. Levert defending.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Bro,
And foul on the shot.
I didn't even go up. I
Chance
tapped
at
it.
the line.
It was supposed to
For
pump it.
Brooklyn, they had gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Mm.
That free throw good from D. Jamal Crawford. He's checked in for Levert.
Come on, dog.
No free throws good from D.
Hurry up so I can get my
And so
takeover.
it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 10. Here's Young. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Young's got 20.
Trying to slice into this deficit every
Before I
time
beat you on
on the
picks, bruh.
floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Irving against Teague. And the basket
Okay.
is good.
A man
Screen
of many
assist.
moves. Kyrie showing us a little of everything tonight.
40 seconds left to play here in the half. Teague bounce pass.
Oh, I won't, bro.
Young up top. He's got 20. And he comes up with the deuce.
And they're beginning to just flat out
No.
fall apart defensively right now, especially
No.
on the interior.
Not big beaching on women.
Nobody near Irving. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Man,
Stolen away.
look, pass it.
KD passes to D.
Oh yeah.
Back
Oh, that's
to
right
KD.
now. Hold on.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props.
This
It's
man's
rare
speed
these
off.
days to see
That's
someone
my touch out on
dominate
stream.
the glass so single-handedly.
And
Yeah.
so we wrap up the first half. Nets lead by 13. And now
No,
let's
don't do
catch
that.
up with David
No.
Aldridge, who's standing by from the
Let me see
sideline.
what this piece
All right,
talking
Dave.
about.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Oh, this is my name, G.
Yeah, this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we playing together, everybody touching the ball.
This
it's
dude-
fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Got my name T on
Thank you, David,
on
for
stream.
that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Durant and Prince make up the forwards. G out there with Irving, and it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling. And ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Capella after Torian Prince's bucket. To the inside, Collins, and finished off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
D passes to Jordan. Durant in the corner. Again, the Nets for two.
And having Kevin Durant is such a luxury. At times, you can give him the ball and just
Shout out to
get
the
out
dude,
of the
chat.
way.
Grind on Apex, right?
Collins finds Young. Lays
Oh
it up.
my God.
Young's got 24.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
It's stolen by Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Irving looking for an opening. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Reddish grabs the rebound. Reddish has got 4 rebounds in this game. Capella high post. Young with no one around. Off target with his 3.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
D passes to Prince. Atlanta with the rebound.
Man. No, what happened to do a stream? Don't tell me he got booted. No, he got booted. He got booted, bro. No, he got lag, I mean.
Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Bembry for the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's D. No good.
Whoa.
Triple. The Hawks trail by 9. To the right side. Here's Bembry. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 16th rebound on the night. Shoots a 3.
Ring!
That time a beautiful shot from D. D's got 21.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. Brooklyn making some change.
Because I don't play ring, bro. Oh yeah, ring aggravated.
New group in for the Nets. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Torian Prince. Crawford. Comes in for Justin Anderson.
Nigga capping.
And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. John Collins comes in for Labissiere. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. Crawford, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And the pass to Collins. Back to Herter. Pass to Teague. From the arc. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 5. The shot's good from D. He's got 23.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here's Reddish. 7 points in the game. Outside Collins. Irving against T. 5 on the clock. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No good from D.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
For Atlanta, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Down low. Here's D. Cuts off the pass.
No. What the fuck?
And as we finish the third quarter,
See, look, I got 23.
both teams trading
Gotta
basketball.
get a couple more.
Nets up. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Teague in at the 1.
Man.
That one is no good. The Hawks trail by 3. Now, here's Reddish. Back to Teague. Pass to Capella. Here's Bembry, guarded by Crawford. Here's Collins. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
To the left side wing.
Come on, dog.
It's off the rim. The Hawks shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's Bembry. Outside Teague. Over to the wing. Bembry. They get it back. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Crawford outside to the middle. Here's D.
Bro, that was on the line, bro. That was right there on the line, dog.
There is just no way to tell.
Man, this game fucking ass. Shout out to the tuna stream, chat.
Many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
T kicks to Bembry.
That was 185, boy. Three
Pass
more.
to Capella.
Three more, chat. Three more to hit that like a 7 NFL.
Bembry. Looking to get back on track here. And Durant sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take another look.
Today I got you with 25 points if you're still in the stream.
Mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Crawford looking over the floor. D passes to Jordan to the paint. Here's D. And the call on the shot.
That's
sends
foul.
him to the line. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from D. And here is Teague.
About to get my defensive badge of this game, yes sir.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under
Shit,
2.5 minutes gone.
That shit, nice shit. Oh,
Nets
pass that
leading
shit
by
down.
3. Here's D.
Green!
Good, and the assist goes to Irving. That's 29 points for D.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Shout out to the two, boy. Shout out to the two.
Taking the lid off.
Here's Reddish.
Brad.
Jordan sends it back. In transition, here come the Nets. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance point.
Wait, huh?
And now an 8-point Nets lead.
One thing DeAndre excels in is finishing putback dunks with some real style.
Teague the pass to Reddish. And he gets it to go.
Shout out to the two. Shout out to the
Coming
two,
down
boy.
the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair. One sign of a great playmaker hitting his man in stride.
Halfway balls for Jamal Crawford.
Jamal Crawford has won the Sixth Man of the Year more times than any other player in NBA history. Just might have to name that award after him before it's all said and done.
The feed to Collins.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
No good from D. The Hawks trail by 9. Kicks it out to Collins. The pass to Reddish. Brooklyn with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. And a change for the Hawks. Trae Young, he's checked in for Jeff Teague. Young with the ball.
Shout out to the two. Shout out to the two, boys.
Young is double. Outside Collins.
Hold up, that's a little loud. This man's me. he said, boss that ass. Boss that. He said, boss that motherfucking ass. This man here.
Now
Shit.
here's Reddish.
This must be really funny, son.
Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to
On everything.
from Reddish.
Work that one inside nicely.
Boss that motherfucking ass. This
Over
man
to
here,
left wing.
dog. I swear, speed, dog. This man just
Outside
told.
for Durant. And here's Prince outside. And again, it's the Nets missing.
This man just told, my name's T. Bounce that
You have to
motherfucking ass.
recognize who has the
Ain't
hot
no T.
hand and get him the ball.
The Hawks trail by 7. Young passes to Capella. Young against Irving.
Okay.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Yo, was good?
Atlanta has
Good, bro. Was good.
Here's Collins. It falls for
Hit that like, bro. Hit that like. Hit that like.
He's 7 for 9.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins.
1,185. Chat, we need 3 more to hit that like and 7 that bell, chat. Like the 5 streams, I do get my chat.
Outside Irving.
Dog, right here, dog. These niggas.
Passes to D. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
This nigga still made that
one's
bullshit.
good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Bembry.
Hit that like, chat. Hit that like. Hit that like.
I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your
Dog, hurry up. Come on, man.
where they can do something with
See, look, I dropped
The
30.
Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. It's the Nets now. Right wing. Here's D. And it's
Come
off
on,
from
dog.
three-point range. The Hawks trail by 3. Now
Fucking
Reddish.
dude.
Outside Collins.
Shout out to the 3. Shout out to the 3. Shout out to the 3, chat.
Pocket 6.
1,180.
Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Capella trying to free himself up. Kept alive. And at last, they
Man,
get
my
one to
Apex
fall.
is getting hacked or something. Damn, why you say that, bro?
Capella's got 4 points in the quarter. Swiped away. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
down the stretch. This is when they need him the most.
Oh, what, mine
and
too.
He
Yeah.
is delivering.
To the wing on the left.
Man, I couldn't shoot that shit.
Pops it up for
Man, I couldn't shot
Jordan.
that shit.
And the dunk by Jordan. That gives him a double-double
Yes,
in this
sir.
one. 10 points and 22
See y'all hitting that like, chat.
Dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10.
3 more subs, boys. 3 more. 3 more. That's all we need, chat. Share the stream, chat. Share the stream. Share the stream. Share the stream with y'all boys, chat. Come on. We got this, chat. We got this.
Out to the right wing. Shoots.
Break.
Hits the front of the rim and out. The Nets with the lead. Prince with it. He's picked up by Collins. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Hawks shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. A shot by Reddish, no good.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Outside Durant. It's stolen by
Oh,
Reddish.
dog.
Young in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the
Ah,
arc.
this man hit that shit.
Young's got
Dog.
41.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
Durant, the pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Back to Durant. And the rejection by Collins. And it's in there. Prince has got the game tied up here for the Nets. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Knocked loose. Here's Bembry. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on
Sir.
the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's D. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he hasn't had much luck getting shots to fall here. Just 2 of 7 down the stretch.
Free throw off from D. The Hawk shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Brooklyn with the rebound.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Nice assist from Durant. KD's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Very unselfish. Durant running the play all the way through. More than happy to facilitate.
Prince against Collins. The dish now to Young. Young double. Will it go? Jordan with the rebound.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Prince, the pass to D. Shot clock at 6. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Young looking around. Pass to Bembry. Now here's Reddish. But they'll get another chance.
Oh, tough play underneath.
This dude's speed, dog.
A little more time.
Something is wrong with this dude.
Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy.
Green. Bro, I'm greening. I got 40 points. I have 40 points.
Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Atlanta.
Y'all say give me 25, I'll give y'all 40.
They're trailing by 10. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, D.
Gee.
A ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his
Think he
game
won this one.
has been working, and no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And maybe him having a game like this will get things turned around for him, because almost nothing has been going their way lately. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
1:49 left in the 4th quarter.
These niggas is double teaming and shit, dog.
There's Bembry.
Bitch.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. So the first one drops, and that turns the lead to 6. And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Dinwiddie passes to D.
I keep reaching.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
The trip to the line extended their lead.
Young against Dinwiddie. Young inside. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Oh, damn.
No good from D. The Hawks trail by 7.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Collins comes over with the double team.
Oh.
D. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trey Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
Dinwiddie against Young. D passes to Jordan. 4 on the clock. Big it out to Dinwiddie. Misses the three. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Young. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Incredible competitor. Trey Young always
Yes, sir,
wants to be
chat.
the one to take this shot.
41 points on the board.
Nets. They're in front by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
We know he's one of the best offensive players in the league. What I've seen lately from Kyrie is an improvement in his focus on the defensive end.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Capella. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Jordan.
These niggas just falling, bro. Oh, y'all gonna catch up.
But the foul there, but he's probably
That is a loss for y'all. Like, just take the lose. Take the L, bro.
And so
Keep
he
it walking.
drops them both. It's a 7-point game. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Young dishes to Collins. Here's Reddish. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game.
Sir, shout out to the two, boys.
Didn't get away from them late.
1,085, 3 more
faced some
subs.
challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you.
Hey, need some help?
Fucking Skeeter, dog.
I got some Taco Belly Bill.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got your drink up. Alright. I love it.
This dude. He can't. sir. Shout out to the one, boys.
Let's go! Phenomenal win. You should be proud of yourselves. Let's get to work so we can keep this positive energy. We have got to find a way to create more scoring opportunities in transition. Coaches, set up the drill. Let's get it, fellas.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
They explain it to this dude. Sir, boys.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're going to do.
Oh, Lord. Hit the ego, bro. It's only doing it at fucking night. What the fuck? Okay, fix my stuff. Huh? Pickpocket. Oh yeah.
Speed boost. You have access to higher ball handling ratings as well as like 3-point ratings. So a lot of people might gravitate toward that direction this year. Having said that, in our online test here internally, we've got a guy who plays as like a 7-foot center every single time, and he is so dominant in our games. So, you know, I think it's a good mix because I think you're going to have people who want to be kind of that in the middle road, small forward, power forward.
But traffic in New York City making it. Before
Kevin, thanks.
what a great guy. DA, thank you for that. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Then there's Bradley, and it's Niang in at the power forward position. And for Brooklyn, inside we got Prince and Jordan. Irving is out there with D. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
Yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out.
Well, the size and height of Kevin Durant makes him a prime threat to throw it down. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
And against the basket, officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage.
Biggie.
I think they
Big.
would be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
So for the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Wizards in Washington. The wide open look for Durant. Hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got 5 points so far.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And they're able to recover. Bradley. On the wing, Irving. Over by Conley. And that one's good, Irving.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Jazz have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here's Niang. Last time 14 points for him. Conley kicks to Mitchell. To halt the run. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this.
Sir.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense.
Wait, which badge you choose?
For good reason.
Oh, for my defense, I chose put my intimidator on
No
gold.
doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz.
Put my
early in his career.
intimidator on gold.
But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent.
Shout out to the one on
instincts.
stream, chat.
This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
Just 3 to shoot. Conley's shot is off. The Nets have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Here's D. Down by Niang. Jazz trail by 14. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Layman. Passes it to Mitchell. And it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is
Oh.
going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
I said, how they give me that assist?
Back heels
I just threw the
with way
ball.
They've been running the ball up the floor.
And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Still without a basket in the game. Utah calls timeout. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a
Shout out to
game.
the two
That
boys.
was one
Everybody
they
hit that like.
should have won.
1,185. Chat, we need 3 more subs.
Bradley
3 more to
passes
hit that like
Conley.
and sub in that bell, chat. 1,185, boys. Can we do it for the stream?
Mitchell looking it over. No good that time.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Green.
And good.
Get it.
One shot good from D. D's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here is Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Here's D. That three off the mark.
Fuck, dog.
Jazz trail by 19. Outside Conley. Kicks it to Mitchell. To stop the drought, and Jordan sends it back. They recover it. 5 to shoot. Here's Conley. The Jazz with another miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
D covered by Mitchell. Stolen by Mitchell. And the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Conley finds Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, if you want to
I'm
pinpoint
going
one thing about
on
Mike
bed.
Conley,
All right,
it's
bet,
his
bro.
feel for the game. That's a
Have a
pretty
good sleep, bro.
pass.
Have a good sleep. You already know what the deal is. Come on, dog. Let me move. I can't move. God damn. Ball 2K be driving the fuck out of me sometimes.
Jazz trail by 17.
My fucking God.
Here's
bro.
Niang. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%. D out there with Johnson. Then there's Anderson, and it's Crawford, and it's Prince in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Knocks it loose. Johnson from outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Last time they met was in Utah.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Hawks played a huge game. He scored 41 points and did his damage in an unusual way, making a whole lot of threes. A terrific all-around game for him. He really put an effort to fill it up out there and make a difference for his team. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
What?
Needs his contributions.
Dog, I was right there, though.
Plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And Brooklyn has possession, following the bucket by the Jazz. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. On the wing, Johnson. Kicks it out to Crawford. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. No good from D. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Oni. 9 points last game. Clarkson trying to break free. The shot by Oni, no good. D passes to Prince. Can't cash in from close range. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here is Cook. And there's the pass to Oni. Inside. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Bradley's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Anderson in the post. Prince in the corner. Offensive rebound. Jazz trail by 9. Here is Cook. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Crawford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is
shout out to the
closing
2
out
chat.
on the 3-point shooting, and
See y'all watching. See y'all watching.
Consequently, Pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Another miss by Utah. In the corner, it's Crawford. From outside, off the mark. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. And finished off by Petey.
And he just dangles from the bucket after
sir.
sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here is Cook. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Jazz making a switch here. Layman's checked in. Here's Oney. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Crawford. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. No good from D.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Layman pass to Oney. Back to Layman. Good. Nice job down low.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Here's D. The rebound by Brantley.
Fuck, no.
Brantley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Feeds it to Brantley. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league. But my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
You know, you love it when he plays big, overpowering moves.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Karis LeVert's checked in for Brooklyn. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. Moutier comes in for Quinn Cook. Here's Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 6 points.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
It's Crawford on the wing. To the inside. D passes to LeVert. Bucket is good. 6 points for him.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Karis LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
Moutier dishes to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Pass to D. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, easy call.
For Brooklyn, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Jamal Crawford. George Niang, he's checked in for Utah. Nets leading by 10. D passes to Prince, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Emmanuel Moutier picks one up.
One of the hardest things to deal with Taurean Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
The first one falls. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Then there's Bradley, and it's Niang in at the 4 spot. Now, here is Irving. Passes it to D. Outside Jordan. Durant in the corner. To the middle. Here's Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Mitchell's shot is good.
I don't know how you guard this guy because you've got to play the drive, and right there he buries a 3. That is beautiful.
The pass to D. He tries for 3.
3. Oh my God, dog.
And Utah the other way now. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the drive.
You have to prevent Mitchell from driving. This guy too quick and too crafty once he gets into the lane.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Prince wide open. Buries it from 3-point range. Prince has got 12 in the game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Mitchell passes to Conley. Here's Niang. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner.
Bro, that was all the way on the...
And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going...
Hold up.
Easy on the refs cost him calls down the road, but Coach
must be really funny.
said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Nets trail by 9. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. D, covered by Mitchell. It's Jordan on the wing. Here's D. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Pass to Niang. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. On its way from Irving for 2. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And stolen by Prince. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you can see that Taurean Prince, with his length and anticipation, can create turnovers. Off to the races they go.
Conley scanning the floor. Releases. And it's Mitchell missing.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Man, this game, dog. This game, dog. This game.
What a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Bradley and Jordan sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Jordan. Utah also making some changes. Oni's checked in, and Cook subbed.
Who's that? These niggas. Dog, I can't even focus. I'm watching this nigga speed.
Here's Niang. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to D. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Thank you, bro.
D's got 10 points in the game.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
The try by
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Nets trail by 9. KD looking around.
He said him just like knuckles. He said his feet look like knuckles.
Mitchell outside. Offensive rebound.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 in the strike.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most.
And Utah making a change here. Brantley's checked in.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Irving passes to D. Top of the key.
Shit.
And he overshot that one, missing.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, this nigga speed, dog. This man Speed's doing backflip.
Passes to Brantley. 6 to shoot. The tray. And it's Cook missing. Nets trail by 11. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Down low. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Boy, they've battled, they've fought. The difference maker has been Taurean Prince. Give him the basketball and get out of his way.
Here is Cook. To the paint. Here's Bradley. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bradley's got the lead up to 11 now for Utah. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Inside, here's D. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Cook dishes to Mitchell. From 13 feet, it goes down. Mitchell's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Outside Irving.
Oh, got Ben X for the fucking ball.
In transition.
Damn.
Cook's got the ball.
And I think that play sort of
The
sums up what we've
fuck?
seen.
I've been
Just
fuck
simply being
asked for the ball since I've been in the
both
fucking
sides
paint,
of the
dog.
ball. Smart basketball
Fucking game,
defensively,
dog.
turning into easy points.
To the paint. Count it.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Cook, the pass to Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And he knocks down the first one. A team swap here for Brooklyn. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Jordan, the pass to D, and the shot goes in.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a piece for a big man.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. D out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Crawford at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 5. To the middle. Hits, count that one from D. And that's 18 points for D.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Tony Bradley's checked in for Utah. For Brooklyn, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Here's D. Offensive rebound, Nets.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Cook. Sweet little floater. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Irving passes to D. He feeds it to Jordan. The pass to D. That shot off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Mitchell. Banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got 36.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
No good for
Oh, fuck,
didn't
dog.
see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
The try by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Here's D.
Dog, what?
Flying with his 3.
I'll tell you,
Oh
this has not been his
my
game, and
God.
he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Nets trail by
I didn't
7
shoot the ball.
to the inside.
Man,
And
fucking
got
foul,
back
bitch.
on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's gonna be
Come on,
Donovan
this
Mitchell.
fucking ass camera. This bitch fucking buckled the lead.
And he can't hit
Oh
the
my.
The Jazz shoot this game 45%.
Sorry, they bad enough I got fucking
Here's
delete.
Cook.
PS fucking 4.
A rebound by the Nets.
Come on,
Jordan's
come
got 11
Come on,
rebounds
bitch.
in the game. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now Mitchell. Here is Cook. Pass to Bradley. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh.
Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
What?
Mitchell kicks to Cook. Here's the teardrop. And the shot is good. Cook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Timeout called the Nets. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Now here is Irving. Here's D. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, that pass is a product of Kyrie Irving's great instincts. He's got a terrific mind for the game.
Utah calls timeout. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. Here's Niang. Down low, Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh.
Well, see, now, Mitchell is a quick-footed guard, and he's going to get defenders in compromising situations.
The first free throw is good.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
Shout out to the 2 in the stream, chat. Everybody hit that like. Everybody hit that like.
That's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Inside. Here's Prince. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Boy, gets the bucket through the contact. Taurean Prince, he earned every bit of that one.
Cook dishes to Mitchell. They get it again. Here's Niang. And finally that one.
Oh.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Irving passes to Jordan. To the paint. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut back down to 4 points with the basket from D.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here is Cook. Now here's Clarkson, and it's good for 2. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Pass to D. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. D's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
To the middle. And again,
I keep getting all them fucking
D's got 29.
points in the inside. I'm
And
doing.
guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here's Mitchell. He kicks it to Clarkson. Pass to Niang. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. He's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Jazz leading by 4. Here's Mitchell. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The shot's good from D.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Utah's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Cook kicks to Mitchell. In the corner, it's Clarkson.
Fuck.
Free ball is good.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Outside Irving, inside.
Come on.
And with that, the Utah lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from D.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Clarkson dishes to Bradley. Mitchell passes to Clarkson. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
Jordan Clarkson unafraid of the big-time delivery.
Timeout call. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
To the paint. It's stolen by Bradley.
Oh, what?
They're running. Here's Mitchell, and he slams it down right on top of
Oh,
Kevin
my
Durant.
God.
When he's determined to finish, Donovan Mitchell is so good powering through whatever the defense puts in his path.
Stop passing the ball, you fuck.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Nets trail by 8. Outside Irving. And there's the pass to Prince. Pass to D. Clock at 6. From past the arc. And that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Conley dishes to Bradley. They double team Conley. Here's Layman. The feed to Bradley. Mitchell outside. Here's Conley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead. So a very productive trip to the line right there.
Irving passes to D. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 17 points here in the second half.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
They double team Conley. Mitchell wide open. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. No good from Dean. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Offensive rebound. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 16 rebounds. Here's Irving. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know this. Kyrie Irving, when he has the hot hand, is lethal. On a night-by-night basis, he is an absolute matchup nightmare.
Now here is Conley, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
His dude speed, dog. Stood at 2.49 mil. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've been live streaming for an hour and 50. Almost 2 hours.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Yeah, look.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
Yeah, I think.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike.
You should never run in my fucking face like that, you bitch.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes
hurry
into
up,
play.
26
They've
seconds.
got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
D, over by Conley. Prince kicks to Levert. 6 on the shot clock. Here's D. Got it.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well,
dog, I ain't get no.
and that'll wrap it
I ain't
up,
get no
folks.
shooting
For
though.
Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Allman.
Man, it's
This
gonna
is
be
Kevin
fucking
Harlan.
cheating,
Thanks
bro.
for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Hold up, chat. I'm coming back. Coming back, boys. I gotta use the bathroom. Yeah, back, chat. I'm back, boys. I'm back. I'm back. Sir. Alright, bet. I thought about to get a shooting. Guess not.
Forward and still kind of do it all. But you might see some players gravitate toward like point guards, small point guards even, and then like big centers. And hopefully we have the whole gamut covered and it's a much more balanced experience overall.
What are the gameplay differences between Gen 4 and Gen 5?
That's an interesting question because we wanted to do our best to try to keep parity between Gen 5 and Gen 4 as much as possible. So all the stuff that I mentioned before, like the dribble moves and combos, all that's going for both gens. But Gen 5 has some great features that are exclusive to that generation. Because all the stuff we did with foot planting, a lot of tech with movement, that's all going to be exclusive to Gen 5. And we also have some pretty interesting features which we're going to probably go into a little bit later. With alley-oops and with dunks. That adds a bit of a skill mechanic to those specific moves. So stay tuned for more on that. But they're a lot of fun to use, and yeah, I think our gamers are going to love just trying out these new features that are specific to Gen 5.
Well, thank you.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up. Greetings, everyone. You got it live. DA.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Irving is out there with D. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Here we go. And the NBA, Chris, with a long regular season, we know that. Are there things that can make the season seem even longer? Or shorter?
Boy, this shit bright.
Or in between, for that matter.
Yeah, Kevin,
These niggas flow bright as a bitch.
Time flies when you're having fun. We all know that's true. So when you're losing or not seeing eye to eye, that's when the season can really drag on. Far from just a jump shooter. Richardson is more than capable of getting it done inside, too.
Look.
Harris against KD. Pass to D. The high post shot.
Oh my God, this game fucking ass, dog.
Fires from deep. And Harris
you can make that bullshit, but I can't make a fucking open ass 2.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around.
Man.
He's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Irving passes to D.
Oh my God, that's all. But I made that. Oh my.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days,
this
so
game
much
trash.
emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Now here is
couldn't make 2, but I made
11
it 3.
points for him in that last game against Indiana.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game.
Dog, what are you doing?
He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards too.
The shot's good from Irving.
I like when Irving turns on the jet. Amazing quickness on the drive from the speedy guard.
On the wing, Harris. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Durant.
Oh yeah, Kyrie. Oh, wow.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Harris has got 5 now.
This is what the play's designed to do. Space the floor. Get Harris a look that he likes.
Passes it to D.
No, why is that?
KD on the wing.
Well, let me dribble right.
Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here, and it's denied.
Oh my God.
To Richardson's defense. He puts full effort into it. Loves being that thorn in the side.
Now here is Harris. He has 5 over Irving. Harris no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Oh my God, this nigga was moving and shit.
There yet in the quarter.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
2K, dog. 2K.
Understands the value of the fast break hoop.
To the inside. Durant, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the Hakeem Olajuwon comparisons, they're somewhat legitimate. I mean, Embiid's skill set and size is something you don't see very often. Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
Now, here is Irving. 23 points for him the last game against Utah.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. He didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
It's blocked. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Prince's shot is good.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Pass to Harris. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Dog, I was spamming the X, dog. I don't know if y'all could hit.
In the league who make a lead pass like
I was spamming that shit.
Just a fantastic look.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. Back to Richardson. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Fantastic move by Richardson. I mean, and this guy is 200 pounds. Hard to stop on the bounce.
Irving passes to D. And that one, good. D's got 7 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Simmons. No points in the game yet for him. On the wing, Harris. And they call an illegal screen.
Oh, yep. Give me that.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
D, another one falls for Brooklyn.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now Simmons, he had 13 points in the win against Indiana.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes down to a couple of critical plays which you need to execute in close, ugly games.
Now here is Harris after the miss from D. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Now the pass to D. Tries a 3. That shot no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And a lot of it is moving without the ball. When you do that,
don't do what I be on.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
Pass to Harris. Richardson with it. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got his third basket of the night.
They're not going to do that, bro.
Throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Irving passes to KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. KD's got the game tied up here for the Nets. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Simmons. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And here's Richardson outside. Another three.
Dog, this man had a screen, dog. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
For Brooklyn. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy.
I wasn't even looking at the fucking screen.
And then for Brooklyn, Torian Prince. He's
Right, cool.
subbed in for Durant. D comes
Talking
in for
about
Harris.
phone,
And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. They throw good. Robinson. You know, Chris,
I can't wait to get my fucking Elgato.
in a given game or series.
Who are my
They
Kevin
just don't
cards?
seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Green.
I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan.
Dog, y'all not gonna jump?
Out there with Kyrie Irving.
Put your hands up or something? Y'all just looking.
Let's go now to the
fuck is y'all defense, dog?
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Jazz had a huge game. He had 35 points and did a great job of finding his open teammates over and over again. It was a memorable moment for him, and I'm sure he thinks he can repeat that effort more consistently from here on out. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
Pulls it from outside.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Pass to D. Kicks it to Prince. Outside Irving. For three. Rebound by the 76ers.
Almost got that fucking rebound too, dog.
Here's Richardson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Whoa.
And it's an 11-point 76ers lead.
Well, not a big guy, but Richardson has no fear of the contact. I mean, he stays strong and gets his finish.
Irving with it. Robinson picks him up. D. Richardson cover. On its way from Irving for two. And for the ball out of bounds. Jordan cuts it left.
No clue where the pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Robinson. Philadelphia leading by 11. Horford the pass to Harris. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's D.
Oh my God, I'm done. Bass, actually, let's shut your bitch ass up, dog.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first
Oh
round.
my.
A year overseas before joining the
Trash.
NBA. Didn't play much early on, but last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Here's D. And again,
Come
good.
on.
And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. This is the most they've led by 13 points. And it's time for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Jamal Crawford. David?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. He said he's got a nasty bruise on his thigh, and they're just trying to keep the leg loose for now. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time, as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like you'll be out for 2. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
That one goes in. Simmons got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
Embracing the
These niggas got
physicality of the
buku big
game.
ass
Simmons,
people.
He's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
D passes to Jordan. Kicks it out to Prince. Here's D.
Green.
The 19-footer is on the money. D's got 6 in the quarter. The 76ers leading by 12. Simmons passes to Richardson. Philadelphia moving the ball. And Simmons slams it in.
After this, I gotta
Other big simply can't. Horford,
go to
a
the
phenomenal
shit.
passer for his position.
And Chad, I will be in the stream after this too.
Three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. And here's Prince outside. The shot misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
You think about how many minutes that cost their starters. No question that had an impact on such a close game.
Throws it up high. No good. Some solid defense from Harris.
Fuck.
He dishes it to Simmons. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Anderson, he's checked in for Prince, and it's Crawford in for Karis LeVert. D passes to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's D. And again, it's the Nets. The 76ers leading by 16. The feed now to Richardson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Richardson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, shot after shot. Richardson keeps going. A talented shooter working with a hot hand.
Irving for 3. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Richardson with it. Out guarded by D. Korkmaz, no good. Nets trail by 15. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Curry.
Irving's got 9.
He's going to get it done all over the floor. Outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's their man.
And here is Simmons.
Shout out to the one that's still watching, Chad.
That's good from Harris on the assist by Horford. He's got 9.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's D. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Richardson outside. Inside. Here's Korkmaz. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark in 2 for 4.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Feeds to Crawford. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
He's a tricky player. He's so difficult to guard. Simmons
This should make my
excels at
fucking
going
hair,
with
dog.
the floater at the right time.
Can't wait to get this fucking bullshit.
Irving against Simmons. Irving attacking. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And the 76ers call time here.
The fuck is y'all calling time out for, man?
So that brings the first half to a close. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets.
Nigga smacked all the back of his wrist.
Up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And Simmons kicks to Harris. And it's sent back by KD.
Well, you are going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in. Here's Irving. There's the pass to D. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 17 points for D.
This is what a leader does. Good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
And Simmons kicks to Richardson. There's the steal. From the top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. D's got 19 points. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Harris. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That's just the big boy muscle of Harris. A real energizer who just fights through
come
contact
on,
with
dog.
shots.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Oh, my eye burning. Fuck.
Nets trail by 14. Irving looking over the floor. Pass to D. He feeds it to Prince. And stolen by Horford.
Fucking good, my nigga.
Outside, Simmons. Here's the lob for Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Maybe we all know Harris as a shooter, but he can still get up.
Irving with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. A three-pointer, no good. The 76ers leading by 16. There's the dish to Harris.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Prince's shot is good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Simmons, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Oh, he's almost 7 feet tall. Simmons is a tough guard. I mean, you got to be careful not to get too physical.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Passes it to D. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. A nice shot by
Yes,
Jordan.
sir.
Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
He's near automatic from this range. Embiid, he's just an overpowering presence. He can shoulder an offense.
Lobs it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And how about the vertical of Jordan, easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
The 76ers leading by 14. Simmons looking it over. Katie against Robinson with the shot. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That .121 left in the third quarter of the game.
What was that ugly ass shit?
Just a solid performance on the interior.
Fucking animations in this game, I swear to God, sometimes, dog. Fuck. The fuck this nigga be thinking, sitting back, Ronnie, bitch.
D defended by Thibault. Here's
God,
D.
damn, get out my dick, bitch.
Harris outside. And the pass to D. Back to Harris. 4 on the shot clock. Drops in the layup for 2.
Come on, sis.
Harris has got his
That's what you
second
can do.
basket.
That's what you
Got
can
to do
fucking do.
more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy for him out there.
Harris against Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, when Harris is down deep, he's accepted spot.
And Harris drops them both. Net shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. They get a hand on it.
Bitch.
Harris passes to D. Dinwiddie outside. D. Burks covering. No good from D. Here's Milton.
Nope.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Hold.
3 more subs, chat. 3 more. 1,185.
You are State Farm assist of the game.
And
Can we do it, boys, before the stream? He what? He sliced the what?
To prevent that basket.
Hey, no, it's a quick decision making.
Man.
You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. So for Brooklyn now, Harris is out there with Prince. Then it's Garrett Temple. Then it's D.
Why and was I floating in the fucking air? I could have missed that dumbass shit.
Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Pass to O'Quinn. Now here's Thibault. Tight defense on him. Chris, we know the
game having flown in the air like a little.
is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing, and not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Harris comes in for Scott, and Simmons subbed in for Raul Neto. Just 5 to shoot. Great pass to set up the lay-in. D's got 23.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Irving against Simmons. Harris looking it over. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Harris is so quick on the drive. Sometimes defenders have to foul him and just hope he misses the shot.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Irving against Simmons. D.
Fuck.
Harris on the double team. Here's D. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Burks on the wing. Pass to Simmons. He kicks it to Harris.
Brick.
And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. And when rookies come in, there's a lot. That's good from Harris.
I mean, you look at the all-around game of Harris, he's even been good from the free throw line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
D, guarded by Simmons, and stolen by Simmons for the finish, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, the quick
Man, this big bitch.
He's great at realizing
This big,
when to
nasty,
risk
ugly,
going out to
fucking,
steal.
ugly bitch ass goblin bitch. Fuck though.
Quinn is checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Josh Richardson. And Raul Neto subbed in for Shake Milton. Garrett Temple is checked in for
fucking. Man.
Pick up 2.
And the shooting
He's reaching like a
been there
bitch.
for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Neto, the pass to Simmons. Kicks to Scott. Now, here's O'Quinn. He's guarded close, and he banks in the layup. O'Quinn's got his first bucket of the night.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that in switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. KD's got 9 points here in the second half. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Real. Flip with him like Glock out. Let's go. What you doing, baby? How you pull up on?
3-pointer. That shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. To the middle. Here's D. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more.
Mr. Everything. That's good. Score it, pass it, shooting one. Do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Brooks is checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Taurean Prince. He's checked in for Justin Anderson. And the call will be against D.
God.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go
Trash
to the line
ass
to
game,
shoot
bro.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter.
Dog, these slow ass animations right now,
An
dog.
era of positionless basketball. We know
That's
the
the only
All-Star
thing I can
game
fucking do
now
with him
has
is
a 2
speed boost and
backcourt,
shit.
3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a
That's
center
the only thing I can
when
do with him
you're
right
going.
now
So
is
they get
speed
rid of
boost
those
side to side.
designations entirely.
I tell you what, I think you could make
And
a
curse
strong
slide, but curse slide, that's still not
case.
fast.
You go back to last season.
Oh, come on.
got robbed of a starting spot. I think listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Lobbed up there for Robinson, and stolen by Prince.
Don't court.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right
that's
for
green.
them. Game planning by the
Stop fucking double
coaches,
teaming,
execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the
Oh my God.
With this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Here's D. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And that one misses.
How, dog? It was on the fucking line, dog.
He hits the second from the line.
It was,
They're
bro.
looking to get the most
Dunham was
out of
hiding this
every
bitch.
possession. Frustrated and miss even 1 free throw right now.
Passes it to Burks. The rebound by Prince.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Here's D. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Burks with it. The pass to Neto. Beyond the arc.
Nope.
He can't get that one to fall. Here's D. And a miss there on the triple.
Fuck it.
Neto surveying the floor.
This nigga about to just hold the ball.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.
Almost got a shooting.
From an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the...
Alright, let me see what I can upgrade. Ooh, almost got 3,000. Alright. $11,000. Alright, chat. Think I'm about to end stream here, chat. Think I'm about to end stream here, boys. Did have a good stream, chat. Did have a good stream my last chat. But I think I'm gonna go be going to bed. Thank y'all boys for watching, chat. As always, stay positive, chat. I love y'all, chat. And peace, boys. See y'all next stream, chat.